Good morning. My name is McKenzie Campana, and I am a graduate student in the EdCo program, one of Murray Sheckman's students. And I am here today to share a tool with you, a mindfulness tool. It's called the Self Check-in. It's a guided mindfulness technique to check in with your body. And then I was going to just share some tips on how to take care of your body. So I know, the last year and a half has been tough on all of us, and these are just some resources to ensure you're taking care of your body, as our bodies have a connection with our minds, and our minds are at play when we are students, and it's so important to make sure that that connection is strong, and um, that we're nurturing our body. So um, a question I like to kind of start off with when I'm doing, and I call it a body scan, is what is my body telling me today? So I want you to take a pause and think about, what is your body telling you today? Um, Start with your neck, your head, kind of how do you feel in this area of your body? Are you carrying any tension? Is there stiffness? Work your way down. How are your shoulders feel? How does your stomach feel? Did hopefully you've been um, able to nourish your body through food? Are you getting your 3 meals a day? Snacking? Are we under eating? Are we overeating? Um, Move your way down to your knees. Are your knees stiff from sitting all day, maybe in front of a computer? Are are they stiff because you just started exercising again, and they're struggling to get that mobility back? What about your feet? Are they happy because you've had them in slippers for the last year? Or could they use a little bit of nourishment, or maybe they're craving some some mobility. um Maybe they want to get out on that open road because they feel cabin fever just as much as you. So this is kind of just an exercise I like to take myself through to check in with myself. I find it grounding and a way to see what parts of my body need attention throughout the day. If it's, say my stomach feels uneasy, maybe I call more attention to my diet that day. If it's my head and my neck, maybe I take a screen break in between meetings, school classes, or I take class from the couch, just because maybe sitting up against a stiff wall isn't as conducive to a comfortable neck. Um, so try and listen to what your body needs, and make adjustments from that point. I think that's the purpose of this exercise, is that you only get one body in this lifetime, right? And the necessity of taking care of it is important now more than ever during this pandemic, because we're not in our usual routine or our normal life. So um, check in with yourself. I try and do this daily. Maybe it works for you weekly, but just making sure that you're listening to your body, because you'd be surprised how much you can find out. And then I wanted to leave you with this. We've been hearing this buzzword of self-care, and I want to add something to the buzzword. If you take anything away from this um, short presentation, is that self-care isn't selfish. So checking in with yourself in the mornings is a version of self-care. That's not selfish time. That's necessary time to make sure that you can um, make adjustments in your daily routine so that you can be your best self, not only for yourself, but for others as well. So the way I like to break down, opportunities and ways that we can nurture our body is into three categories. We can rest, we can move, or we can nourish. And obviously, I'll start with nourish. I'm going to move my way from right to left. Nourishing comes through hydration, through nutrition. What are we putting in our mouths? Making sure we're eating protein to get that energy. And I love number 10 because we just walked through a body scan exercise, paying attention to our body, listening to it, moving, committing to exercise. I know it's tough because we may be restrained in terms of the size of living space we have, or mobility to go outside. But try and get that movement incorporated into your day. Whether that's just a simple stretch in the morning, or if you happen to have pets around, playing with your pets, they are active beings, kind of engaging in that activity with them. And then lastly, rest, making sleep a priority. I think you'd be surprised, we are at home so much, you think we'd have all this time to be in our bed. And I think I've seen a lot of statistics that show that people have actually worked more during the pandemic, just because there's ease of being in front of a computer and we're not commuting places. So make sure you draw some boundaries. Make sleep that priority. Get 8 hours a day if you can. And if you can't be getting that full night's rest, where can you be taking a rest during your day? Are you taking a visual rest from your computer? I know sometimes in class we get that 10-minute break from professors. Are we just sitting surfing the web, or are we actually taking a step away from our computer? And then taking an auditory rest. I think, we forget that we are constantly engaged in two-way synchronous interactions, right? Where maybe we just need to take a break and be with our own thoughts, some me time, right? And I think that is a great way to recharge the batteries as well. So I just wanted to share these resources with you: the body scan exercise, the 10 ways to nurture your body, rest, move, and nourish. And I hope they help you as we come out of this pandemic, and as we transition back in person. I think there's so many good things we've learned from this pandemic, and one is resiliency. So take some of these techniques, these skills, and take them with you as we move past this pandemic. So just wanted to say thank you so much, and I hope this helps you in the future.